Hello children, welcome again to the virtual session. So, let us have some general instructions for the notebook before we begin with the session. Kindly do not copy everything from the video as notes. Writing work in the notebook will be clearly specified during the video session. You have to draw 2 cm margin on right hand side of every page of the notebook. To do this in pencil. Topics to be entered in the index with the date of the first session of the chapter. So you have to write the date when we had begin with the chapter. So that date should be entered in the index. Diagrams to be neatly drawn in pencil with labeling in black pen. So try to use black pen for labeling. Black ball pen will look good. Next we will see what we are going to do today. Lesson 2, components of food, revision. So let us have a revision of this. Some of the main topics which covered in this. What do different food items contain? We have learned test for starch, test for proteins, test for fats. What do various nutrients do for our body? Balanced diet, deficiency diseases. So some of the main topic for this chapter we are going to be this. So different type of food and their components. You have to draw a table and you have to take down this in your notebook. Energy giving food, carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates provide us instant energy, fats are stored energy resources. Then bodybuilding food. Proteins are bodybuilding food as they help in body growth and repair of damaged parts of the body. So here you will see different components of food and their functions, their main role, why we need to have that food, the main role of those components of food. So you have to draw a table and you have to take down this in the notebook. The table will continue from the next. You are going to see now. Protective food, vitamins and minerals are protective food as they protect us from many diseases. They give us resistance against disease causing germ. So you can continue in the table, you can make 2 columns and you continue with the table. Then carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates in a food are mainly sugar, starch. Starch is present in grains like rice, wheat, maize, tubers like potatoes, etc. Sugar is a sweet substance. Common, common sugar we use is sucrose and it is obtained from sugarcane. Fats are stored energy resource. Animal sources include milk, butter, ghee, cheese and meat, and plant resources like oil are rich sources of fats. So you have to make 2 columns. This again will go in the table, carbohydrates and fats. Next, proteins. Proteins are bodybuilding food as they help in body growth and repair of damaged parts of the body. Animal sources like eggs, fish, meat, milk, cheese and plant sources like pulses of beans are resource of proteins. Proteins are broken down by the digestive system into amino acid which can be absorbed into the blood. So amino acids you get it from the breakdown of the protein during what happened by the digestive system. So during digestion, when all the minerals, vitamins and all being absorbed, that one of the nutrient you get, that is protein. It is further, it's going to break down into amino acid before it is getting absorbed into the blood. So you have to write this protein again in that table. You have to continue with the table. Vitamins and minerals. Vitamins are protective food as they protect us from many diseases. They give us resistance against disease causing germs. Vitamins are A, B, C, D, K, E. They are obtained from fruits, vegetables, fish, liver, oil, milk, eggs. Minerals are also required in small quantities. Minerals include sodium, calcium, potassium, iodine and phosphorus. So here you are learning in this table, you are going to learn the different components of food. There is resources from where you get from plants, animals and all, and you are going to learn their role in our body. So all these will be covered in this table. So what are the major nutrients of food? Fats, proteins, minerals, water, roughage, vitamins, carbohydrates. These are the major nutrients of food which you have learned. The five major minerals and their source foods you can see in the picture, and you can see all these minerals we obtain from uh, the food which we consume. So what are the minerals in here? Calcium, iron, potassium, zinc, magnesium. These are all very important minerals for our proper growth and development. So you should always have a proper food, proper diet. What is balanced diet now? So balanced diet we need to understand. You just have to write balanced diet in a definition here. You need to write in your notebook. So you are going to write a balanced diet is one that contains a variety of food items providing different types of nutrients in adequate amounts necessary for maintaining good health. The diet should contain a good amount of dietary fiber and water as well. This much should be entered in the notebook. Then we will understand what is it. A balance that includes a combination of protein rich pulses, sprouted seeds, etc., with combinations of various flours and cereals for carbohydrates and fats, along with fruits and vegetables which provide the necessary vitamins and minerals. So this is balanced diet, and one should always have a balanced diet because we need all type of nutrients in our body for for the energy requirement, for our development, for the growth of the body. So balanced diet will continue here. We just need to understand. In addition to making sure that right amount of food is eaten, it should also be ensured that food is properly cooked so that it does not end up losing its nutrients. Most of the time when you're cooking food, all the nutrients are lost because of overcooking or heating too much. That's why you have to take care that the nutrients remain intact while cooking, because we cannot eat all the food raw. We need to cook food, but cooking also you should see that we should not lose the nutrients, because the daily requirement of the nutrient of the body is given by the food, so we have to take care. Repeated washing of fruits, pulses, rice and vegetables can result in the loss of essential vitamins and minerals. So you repeated washing excessively, if you wash pulses, rice, vegetables and fruits, can loss of essential vitamins and minerals. Throwing away excess water which is used for cooking vegetables can result in the loss of considerable amount of important proteins and minerals present in them. So when you are boiling vegetables, so in water, water if you throw, so all the nutrients of that vegetable, if you are making a soup and that vegetable you add water and cooking and heating, what will happen, the nutrients will go in water, and if you throw that water, all the nutrients will be lost. So just having boiled vegetables will not help. So you have to take care that you put right amount of water, and if you are preparing a soup, you need to have that water because all the nutrients are there in that soup, in that water. So, and it is a well-known fact that vitamin C get destroyed on heating. So care must be taken that food rich in vitamin should we try to have raw, or you should take care you should not overheat it. Obesity. Obesity is a, because now we were discussing balanced diet. So if you don't have a balanced diet, then a condition will there will be a health condition called as obesity. A balanced diet is extremely important because otherwise that will lead to many disorders, and one of the disorder is obesity, and obesity again is the will become a cause for many other illness like diabetes, blood pressure and all. So if you don't have a balanced diet, if you have too much of fats, fat rich food, you have too much of junk food, then their condition will be obesity. It will affect our health. So let us see, obesity is a medical condition that results from excess intake of fat rich foods. The excess fat get accumulated to such an extent that it start negatively affecting one's health, well-being and the ability to carry a certain activity. So if you gain so much of weight, what will happen, your physical activity will get affected because your body will become too much heavy. So physical activity will be affected and it will lead to many disorders. You need to be very active to live a healthy life. So to live a healthy life, you need to maintain a proper weight. So overweight people will develop many other illnesses. Obesity, you have to write down this in your notebook. You can see the picture over here of people becoming obese because of the unhealthy lifestyle, unbalanced diet. So you need to have a balanced diet. So that's why we are discussing obesity, because we know what is balanced diet, what all we should include in our food. That is more important. That's why we are learning balanced diet, and then we are learning what is obesity. So that's why we have to follow balanced diet. We should not have too much of junk food. We should not eat excessive food which contain too much of fats, and we should have we should be physically active. So if you are not physically active and you eat too much of fatty foods, then you gain unnecessary weight, and then again it will not allow you to do any physical activity. You to remain healthy, you need to have a balanced diet. Thank you, children. Here we end with the session. See you next time. Have a great day.